Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, September 4th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi, and our energy mantra for today is the more present I am, the more my essence expands. And today we're still actually working through 11 degrees, that healing degree most of the day. But then it's going to shift into that expansive 12 degree later in the day. So the more present you are, the more you can be present with yourself, the more you can be true to yourself. And so that brings in the healing vibration. And then as you are present with yourself, your essence expands, your vibration expands. I think the more we are true to ourselves, I just think the more powerful, the more vibrationally in alignment we are with the universe. And so that's kind of the goal of today. And today we've got some interesting stuff happening. The first aspect of the day is actually happening while most of us are asleep. Those of us in the States will be sleeping, which is nice because maybe you can work through this in your sleep. So we have Saturn at 29 degrees, the final degree of Saturn in Scorpio, helping us look at that dark stuff, the stuff that we've pushed aside, the stuff that impedes our survival, the fears, the things we're ashamed of. So we're working through all that stuff. And the moon in Taurus is reminding us of our worth and our talents and how to show up in the world, produce ourselves, feed into that essence of being. And so there's going to be an opposition. And so we might get a glimpse in our dreams, or maybe in the early morning hours, it may show up for us, those areas that we're still holding back because, oh, I'm not perfect. Oh, I'm ashamed of myself for something that maybe you shouldn't even be ashamed of yourself for. So be willing to pay attention to that, because any place that you're still carrying shame or fear about stepping into yourself, those are still areas where you're not expanding into your being. So then the moon is going to shift into Gemini. And Gemini definitely brings up the thinking vibration, but it also brings in an element of fun. Gemini loves to have fun. Gemini loves fairies and fun and that kind of thing. Play. Gemini wants to play. And so we have that fun vibration kicking in. But that fun vibration, moon in Gemini, is going to be squaring Jupiter and Neptune. And so this may show us those areas where we resist, the square is that resistance, where we resist our expansion of being, where we resist spirit. I know I'm in that place right now of finding my flow, recognizing my resistance and working through it, recognizing why I'm resisting and working through that so I can find my flow that is authentic to my being, so I can expand in my essence. It's all working. So with these squares, sometimes we may ask ourselves why, but maybe the question for the day is, why not? Why not? Could this work? How could this work? Yes, and how can you expand in this? Why not? And then how can you go for it? Let the universe, let the metaphysical, let the mystical come and have its place. Let the expansion take place by allowing it, by just not holding yourself back. And then finally, in the evening, we have the moon in Gemini connecting to Mercury in Libra. And so this is a very social connection. So if you are wanting a social gathering or to hang out with your friends, it's a good night to just, enjoy yourself with that. So the cards you pulled: love, awareness. Why not? Why not? What are the reasons I'm holding myself back? Why? Why am I resisting? Why not go for it? Bring that awareness to your day, especially if you find yourself fighting something. If you're resisting something, it doesn't mean that you're supposed to necessarily flow into it, but there is that old saying, what you resist persists. Why are you fighting it? What purpose is that for you're fighting? Maybe it's time for an adventure. Open yourself up. We are in this expansive energy of expanding our being with Jupiter in Virgo. So head into your adventure and have a beautiful Friday. Namaste.